Top of the top, man. Got a short one for you guys. Got a nature edition today. Make it quick because I'm on my break, but just wanted to give you guys some content to reflect on, and also want to voice my gratitude for the channel and the supporters who've been following thus far. And also, if you like what you're hearing, something you hear me say resonates with you, or if you've been through a similar situation, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Um, on publicly or whatever social media sites you feel the need to. But without further ado, don't be afraid to like. And today the title is gonna be being tricked out of your spot. Um, or I'll mix it up, like call it complacent manipulation. And the manipulation is coming from others or others outside of ourselves, people um not of the same mindset, and they're attempting to bait us and manipulate us, swindle us into being complacent, and taking our foot off the gas, and to work less hard, and stop doing the things that really created that mystique and that foundation about yourself. And I just wanted to touch on it because a lot of people aren't aware of the deception that some people bring with them, and not everybody means well. And a lot of times people, like, they'll get around you and get in your energy, get to experience your energy, they'll do a bunch of detective work. And really, well, the detective work and paying attention and observing and being analytic is really to make a case against you and to try to discredit and demean you. So after seeing what somebody is made of, generally, like speaking to their rapport, what you want to do is prioritize yourself, and always remember that doing the right thing, it's not torture. So people such as these individuals, they want people to think when you're doing something that takes a lot of discipline, that takes a lot of patience, that takes a lot of focus, that you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything significant, I should say. I mean, like, we know that's not true, but also too, I think, like, for example, you could break it down as simple as um, somebody could say, like, you could have worked 2 weeks in a bi-weekly period, right? This is just an example. But let's say it's time to go pick up your check and you don't have direct deposit, so you have to go pick up your check, and then after that you have some errands to run. So let's say you communicating this with somebody who may not be as fortunate financially, as you are, and all of a sudden, they show their disdain. Something petty grows into something, you know, quote unquote significant for them, and then all of a sudden, uh, it's suggested or proposed that if you really love that person, if you really love that individual, if you really cared about that individual, if you wanted the best for that individual, then you wouldn't go pick up your money, and you would sit, um, sit, no matter how much time you wasted, no matter how much opportunity you wasted, you would sit in order to make the other individual comfortable in that instance. And again, to people who are familiar with value, it's nothing that you haven't seen or heard before, regarding deception. But also too, you got to understand that certain people who have not had enough experiences, to be able to filter out which ones are sincere. So you got people who actually consider, and may ruin a good thing or burn bridges in regard to the things they built and the relationships they created in order to make somebody else comply or to stay in their life. And it's so sad because people uh, ruin sometimes things where it takes a lifetime to build. And I think you just gotta be careful because, right, we all got our different preferences, we all got our different needs and wants. But in regard to courting and just generally how it's been as of late, with relationships and love life, um, the most loving thing you could do for yourself is prioritize yourself and do what's best for yourself, and making sure you're doing that without a shadow of a doubt. And this video or audio isn't too long, but also too, I'll definitely be sure to revisit it. And again, this is just something I'm doing, you know, um, while waiting for a meeting, a brief intervention. So we definitely gonna revisit this subject more so when I get home, because I actually got a few significant stories that's applicable to this subject. So this is just to put it in your mind. I'm gonna premiere it. So if you see it, like and tune in. Just check, refresh, and I'll definitely be posting today. Probably be posting a few different videos today, but yeah, man, just stay positive, stay enthusiastic, and keep the leeches and the snakes away from you, man. We want to stay positive and keep our energy high, and keep ourselves encouraged. So blessings. Take care.